Namaskar and good afternoon to all. Very interesting day with a very interesting topic. From classroom to career, cultivating future-ready graduates through innovative teaching, learning, research, and close industry connect. Well then, industry doesn't mean the factory. Industry means the entire world, which is industrious, isn't it? Which has got to be very industrious. We should not always get people, we should not make people laborers. They should be industrious. Okay. Well then, recently Government of India has introduced a very new policy, new education policy also. I'm sure it must have made a lot of noise in Nepal also. Right. So from here, let me start. Chairman, the Chancellor was talking about what should be the role of a teacher, what should he do, etc. But I just wanted to ask all of you, maybe you also had your children who were in high school and later who went to colleges later. And unfortunately, many of you must have sent your children to tuition also. Isn't it? Let us accept. Must have sent them to tutorial also. At least must have sent this, what is this called? Joint entrance examination, preparations, tutorials, all those things must have, at least you must have sent them to such +2 where they tell that we also prepare your candidates for colleges, right? So there are two brands of teachers. Number one, tutorial teachers. Number two, creative teachers. Right? Creative teachers are not liked by parents because it is tutorial teachers who are more important for parents. Agreed or not? I do not want to speak. I want to interact because I want to learn from every one of you the hard truths in life. Right? I am a professor. I am aware what research has got to be. Still, I want my son to go to tuition, my daughter to go to tuition. Right? Isn't it? I think some of you also must have attended tuitions, tutorial classes. Agreed or not? Right? Don't be in silence. Say, okay. Right? Hard truths cannot be ignored. Right? They cannot be just put out of your boundary. Right? Now tell me, what is the so great nature of this tutorial teacher? No doubt, he could also be a doctor so-and-so. No doubt, absolutely no doubt. And in fact, in India, IIT graduates themselves conduct the tutorial classes for admission to joint entrance examination, more so in quota factory. You know, there is a quota factory, right? And there is now a small quota factory emulated in Hyderabad, which is becoming Hyderabad factory. And same thing is true in Karnataka also. There is something called Mangaluru. The Mangaluru is also a mini gobar factory. Right? Right. So, do you think these teachers in tutorials would imbibe the creativity culture in your learners? Let us be honest. At least in this workshop, I know at the end of it there is only takeaway, and this takeaway will be put in the box, that's all. And it will be good enough to speak in only public speeches. Right? Right? But this takeaway will not work because Your son or daughter will tell you, Papa, you are a old timer, keep quiet. I shall still send my son to tuition only. That is the way to survive. Isn't it? Right? So now tell me whether real academy is done in these tutorials, but still they are more popular. In fact, in Quota Factory, I have heard, and of course I have seen also, right, that namesake they will be put into a regular institution. At that namesake regular institution will record attendance, will make him eligible to appear for examination, right? And Nepal is in no way an excuse for this. It can also be happening there, isn't it? So now tell me what is happening. Where is this? So wonderful things like career, classroom to career, right? Okay. Now, second part. Do you think a tutorial teacher, a teacher who teaches in the tutorial, would be really interested in the welfare of the candidate learner? Do you think that the flexi boards that they create, the advertisements they give in the newspaper with the picture of their candidates getting all India rank, getting all world rank, etc., etc., do you think it is to promote those students who have done very well? It is for their self-promotion. It is an advertisement. Right? Unless the cream academicians of the nation talk about it openly, nation cannot progress. Take it from me. Right? We shall be producing only second level citizens. We can be producing only the money makers. We will be producing only such people who will think about making money. Right? So education is ultimately to make money, isn't it? If education is ultimately to make money, obviously I am also earning the money, right? But money, whatever he earns should be understood by him that this money is also from all those people who pay taxes. Am I aware of that? Isn't it? Am I aware? I should be aware of that. That's what an education should make the difference. So now, really coming over to the academicians who are in the institutions, they should make a big difference. Isn't it? They got to make a very, very big difference. Unfortunately, and I frankly tell that, all our teachers also in universities also are more worried about producing results. Isn't it? In my course, 96% is the performance. In my course, all 100% people have passed. Isn't it? What is this? When a student is a thorough failure in the life in the days to come, what is the use if he passes your stupid examination? Right? And no teacher, absolutely without any exception, including me, no teacher in an ordinary university, no teacher in an ordinary institution shall talk about subject. He talks about whether this question would appear in the examination or not. Isn't it? Let us accept. This is an important problem. Pay attention. Don't look at that girl. That's what they tell in the class. Right? So where is education? Where is education? For all our teachers in any engineering college or in any university at undergraduate level, particularly at undergraduate level, it is the orientation for a stupid examination which is going to be conducted at the end of the semester, which is more important. Isn't it? Right? So, at least in the orientation program like this, let us retrospect and let us think. You cannot bring a revolutionary change, but you can definitely induct a change in the mindset of a teacher. Is it all right? So, the induction of some thinking towards what has got to be teaching, learning is more appropriate. Well, then, ask any teacher. He tells that I am teaching because it is in the syllabus. Good. But what is the backdrop and what is the intention of the syllabus? Have you ever understood it? And Government of India, there is a body called AICT in India, All India Council for Technical Education. It said outcome of the education should be understood. Only children of rich people can be rich by birth, not by brain, not by knowledge, not even by heart, not even by heart. They would have borrowed certain things genetically, but not certainly the knowledge. Intelligence there could be there, but knowledge has got to be collected in the journey itself. Is it all right? So nobody can be by birth, but by sheer practice, by sheer commitment and enthusiasm to explore the world, anybody can become anything. All right? Anybody can become anything. The same intelligent person can become a cunning culprit because he has got intelligence. You look at the 24 class 11. Who were the people who took the aeroplane and hit it? World Trade Center. Were they less intellectual? They were more intellectual. They have never had flight a aeroplane. They never had piloted a aeroplane. None of them had piloted the aeroplane. They all picked it up by simulation only, by knowledge, by learning. But they used it for cunning purpose. They used it for ruining purpose. It is doomsdom. Whereas our schools and universities should teach wisdom, should lead the people to the wiser way, right? They are not less intelligent. Had they been utilized properly, had they been captured properly, perhaps they would have become better scientists than the present scientists because they learnt it on their own. Nobody will teach these ruining activities, isn't it? No teacher would teach the ruining activities, right? So, it is sheer commitment and sheer willpower, and naturally, the driving force is a good teacher. The driving force is always a good teacher, right? We cannot say it is not happening. At least the national education policy, the spirit of national education policy is to make the students to explore, right? We have got to understand. And at the same time, job is also necessary because you have got to survive. Survival is necessary, right? But survive only for survival, education should not be there. The purpose of education is for liberated mind. Survival, after all, shall happen if you are really liberated, right? See, unfortunately, our people, it is definitely the middle class mentality because we need a job, we need a stability, we need to earn money. That has been made more important in the entire life. Now tell me, if somebody does not get a job, will he not find a way to earn money and survive? Will it not be a way or not? There shall be. See, when you are hungry, you will definitely love to find the food. To find the food, your education should tell that you find the food in the right way. Don't steal somebody's food. This is what education has got to do. Now, coming to your first observation, we are not bringing up the children right from the level. Initial level, okay, support is required. Mother, father, these are all required. But once the children become capable of thinking, we are not bringing them up in a free environment. We are bringing them in a conditioned environment. Father starts telling, you are the son of a professor, right? You cannot become an attender in an institution, right? Isn't it? An engineer starts telling, you are the son of an engineer. You cannot be less than an engineer. Why are you doing all this conditioning? We are conditioning the mind, we are conditioning them, we are orienting them. This is not constructive. Let us ask them to become human beings. First, let us ask them to think on their own what they have got to be, what they want to be. Well, then, what they want to be is different, right? But then we shall definitely help them, but job should automatically happen. That is the reason why your education should have both the components. And I have been telling you, I did not observe, perhaps you might have missed it. I told every subject we should be incorporating the skill component also. The student should pick up the skill components of exploring the world. When people pick up the skill component of exploring the world, obviously there shall be plenty of jobs. Right. Okay. Isn't it? Right. Good. Okay. Right. I don't think there is a education where thieves are made, right? Somebody will become thief because he wants to survive, right? Isn't it? And I don't think there is an education for the teachers how to avoid teaching. Still teachers do that, right? And in fact, most of the teachers love to become administrators. Why did the first instance get into teaching business? Who taught this? Isn't it? Who taught them this? Isn't it? Right? So they always discover. They have the ability to discover. We don't have the trust in our own children. Right? Okay. Well then, elders are only asking only one quick question from youngsters. And somebody has got to prove. Yes, young lady.